In order to ensure revenues and expenses are properly recorded and up to date at the end of an accounting period, accounting information systems use adjusting journal entries. Adjusting entries are entries made in the general journal to record revenues that have been earned but not recorded, and expenses that have been incurred but not recorded. The process of adjusting journal entries is the fourth step in the accounting cycle and occurs at the end of each accounting period. This is because the exchange of cash does not always occur with the earning of revenue or the incurrence of an expense, therefore not recorded straight away. This gives rise to four scenarios in which adjusting journal entries is necessary: deferred revenue, accrued revenue, deferred expense, and accrued expense. Deferred revenue is when a company receives cash before they earn the revenue. For example, customers prepay for their flights to airlines before the airline is able to provide a service. Accrued revenue is when a company earns a revenue before it receives cash. For example, a personal trainer could train their client for 6 weeks and bill the client after this time period. Therefore, this can be initially recorded as accounts receivable and credited as service revenue. When the cash is received, the entry can be adjusted and credited back to accounts receivable in order to balance the accounting books. Deferred expense is when a company pays cash before they incur an expense. For example, a company may prepay rent for a certain time period before they occupy the building. An accrued expense is when a company incurs an expense and pays later. For example, a cleaning company will pay their employees after the job has been done. In conclusion, adjusting entries allows entries to be made to the general journal and accurately amount for earnings made despite cash being collected at a different time. Therefore, adjusting entries is useful and necessary for accurate accounting information and must be used ethically to correctly amount for all revenue and expenses of a company.